everybody. I'm Joe.
I'm Sue.
We're from the Garden Ministry.
We want you to follow us, and we're going to show you around in the garden back here, just in case you haven't been there.
Come on. Susan, how did we all start?
Well, when we moved to this location, how many years ago?
2008.
2008.
So
There was a lot of wide open spaces back here, and I kept looking out here and thinking that looks like a place where we could have a garden. And we kind of wore Elliot down, although Elliot really liked the idea from the beginning. But we didn't get the money until about 2 years after that. So finally we got money for the missions. We created our garden here.
example, this is our community center's plot, and this is my plot. Basically, we have rosemaries, we have okras, watermelon, we have cucumbers, garlic, green onions, and cantaloupe. And over there we have melons and sweet peppers. So basically, what you're looking at is a garden full of fruits and vegetables. But to show you, look how beautiful this is. That I can come out any day of the week and I can tell you right off the bat that we're producing. They're all in here, but you just gotta search them. You know? Now, over here we got some okras. And for those okra lovers, let me get into between here. Check this out. We have 6 there, and we have so many, and we have over there in the corner. And we have rosemaries for cooking. So, this is what the Lord provided, and it's a blessing to be out here because I use it as a time, and you all men know this, as a time for prayer.
But these are jalapeno peppers, and you're supposed to actually get them before they turn red, but that makes them even hotter. But some of these are smaller. This one's probably a decent size. Good size jalapeno pepper. Good for stuffing with cream cheese or wrapping with bacon. And then I've got a squash here, which is, I don't know if it's going to do anything yet, but this is cayenne pepper. So if anybody wants to know where cayenne comes from, this is it. This one looks like and I can get a bunch of seeds off of them. When they turn red like that, that means it's a slightly older one, and so that's a good one to capture seeds from if you want to create some more plants. So it's loving it out here in the sun. A biblical plant, which talks about, when you look at it closely, the crosses, and I wish I could remember the whole story, but it's supposed to represent Jesus on the cross and various disciples, but it has an amazing smell. If kids are in school learning about tendrils, this is a really good example of that, because you can take this thing and just train it to grab a hold of the fence. You can see how it's wrapped on there. And it produces this passion fruit, which is, I actually broke one open and ate the juice, and it was very good. People put it on ice cream, but the Gulf fritillary butterfly, if we see an orange one flying around, you see one back in here, it's not a monarch, it's a Gulf fritillary butterfly, and it is a butterfly that this is their host plant. So the chrysalis is probably not too far from here. We've seen some under here before. And after they hatch out of their chrysalis, they come back here and they drink the nectar of this flower. So everything's centered around this plant, which is kind of cool. But we became affiliated with Urban Harvest probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And that means that basically it puts you on the map, which is a really good thing. Because if you indicate that your garden would like to have volunteers, and we're on a map, then I've had a lot of people call me and go, "You're the closest community garden to where I live. Can I come volunteer to help?" And so we've had a lot of students and a lot of different people show up. Maybe needed to get some extra hours for maybe their master garden program, and they have come out and given us a hand. So So we like being affiliated with Urban Harvest. It also enables us to take classes through Urban Harvest. They have all kinds of things online, and of course now it is most of it online. But we have had master gardeners come out here and talk to us about spring gardening, and I want to have a gentleman come out and talk to us about doing a compost pile, because getting composting started, and I think that's going to be our next thing that we're going to do out here. And so it's a way for somebody to come out here, get their vitamin D. That's a big deal right now. We can social distance if anybody's nervous about that. Anytime we're out here, we're all in our different spaces, and I have been out here during the entire pandemic and have felt guilty that I feel great because I've been out here getting so much sun and been outside in the dirt. It's been a good, healthy place to be. So we hope you'll think about joining us, or just come out and visit, because it's a great place to visit.
Thank you for sharing your time. We know that your time is very valuable, but Susan and I want to thank you. And please feel free to reach out to us if you want to get involved in this, because fruit of the Spirit, that's what it's all about. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.